Hi, it's Clark Reid back again with more tech headlines for you today. If you like these reports, we always invite you to please click the like button, and you can also hit that little bell thingy right under the video window, and you can subscribe, and then you'll always know when the next report is posted. I know you're waiting with bated breath every day. Anyway, Twitter has been doing what it can to block people from promoting Substack on their platform. They've eased up, though, a little bit after a big outcry. Now Substack strikes back with its Twitter-like notes just days after Twitter first throttled Substack links. TheVerge.com reports notes may be a worthy Twitter alternative for some, particularly for Substack writers that already have built an audience over there on that platform and are angling for a new place to post after Twitter marks Substack links unsafe. Notes will appear in their own separate tab, so they'll be separate from the full newsletters. You can read in the inbox tab or in the threads in the chat tab, but there's no character limit on notes. And each post can have up to 6 images right now, but so far no video. Some writers are already moving toward from regular Substack publication to the notes feature, but now that Twitter's backed off of the throttling a little bit, expect more of them back on Twitter to cross-promote. It's something everyone with land lusts for, an AI-powered industrial laser to zap weeds, eliminating poisons and weed pulling. According to GeekWire.com, Carbon Robotics just raised $30 million to expand their production of weed zapping machines powered by artificial intelligence and computer vision tech. If this sounds too pricey for your yard, well, you're right, but farmers love them. The device is pulled behind a tractor and so far has been used to kill some 500 million weeds that have poked out amongst about 40 different crops. Carbon plans to deliver those weed zappers to 17 U.S. states and 3 Canadian provinces, and with the extra cash, they're going to expand to Europe. The laser weed zapper, called the Laser Weeder, uses 30 industrial lasers, and tracking cameras can kill up to 200,000 weeds an hour. Being able to grow clean crops without plastering on expensive and unhealthy herbicide, which is often heard as herbicide in some rural areas, should be a boon to agriculture, and also think of when they can shrink that down into a lawnmower or a weed whacker. The MacBook Air may be getting a bigger 15-inch screen model, and really soon, too. AppleInsider.com says display analyst Ross Young claims we may see a bigger MacBook Air by the end of this month or early May. He said production on those screens has already started. The screen size is actually 15.5 inches, so it'll drop right in between the 14-inch MacBook Pro and the 15-inch MacBook Pro. It's expected to have the same design as the M2 MacBook Air. Unclear, though, if that will be the chip that powers it, but right now the M3 chip is not in production, so probably will rock some kind of an M2 chip. It's also possible that Apple will kick the announcement back to Worldwide Developers Conference coming up in June. One of the biggest irritants in the whole modern always-on world is unwanted phone calls. Text, too, but this is about calls. 9to5Google.com reports Google is working on adding AI to its Pixel call screen feature. In a podcast with a group manager named Jonathan Eccles, Google wants to solve bigger and more important problems around unwanted calls, from spam to robocalling. The goal is a future where you should never, ever be annoyed at the thought of your phone ringing. The search giant may even be ready to add such a feature to the Pixel 8 coming up this fall. If so, let's hope something can be done quickly to clone it or add it to all of the Android and Apple phones, too. If enough jump calls could be screened out, hey, it might even be a new renaissance of ringtones again. Well, or not. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.